and gentlemen, and we are Grey Cup bound. Let's go! We're going to the Grey Cup game in Hamilton. Holy crap. Oh my God, I have waited so long. It felt like forever for this Western final game, you know, ever since watching those two semifinals. But we're in the finals. Let's go! We are in the Grey Cup final. Oh my God. And you know what? This was quite an interesting game from start to finish. But let's see where that all started. First off, Andrew Harris is back tonight. And holy crap, he delivered. And you know what? There definitely were some chances where like it was just kind of like, you only got 3 yards of this. You know what? Saskatchewan did pretty much as best as they could, clogging up that run game. But man, it was so good to see him back. Even if it was something where it wasn't the hugest deal in the world because we have some really, really good backups. To see hometown Winnipeg boy in there made the crowd absolutely nuts, myself as well. And then, obviously, the Bombers entered to the field.
Let's go, boys! Woo! You don't want the smoke. There we go, boys! Woo! You ready, Zach? Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Let's go! Woo!
And that would take us, I was so ready, I was so pumped, going into the first quarter, first play of the game. Great kickoff return by Jarian Grant for 40 yards.
There we go. Come on! Run it, run! Come on! Run it, go! 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 There we go! Let's go!
All right, and then Saskatchewan would then sack us, and then afterwards, after the play, I believe, take an unnecessary roughness penalty and make it a Winnipeg first down. And going forward, go back and forth just a little bit, we would nearly get the touchdown. But not only did we not get it, bobbles out of our hands, Saskatchewan recovers.
Come on, come on.
Whoa! Yes! No! 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 Frick!
God damn it. You know, God damn it. But is what it is, you know. You're never going to have it's never going to be just a clean drive, you know what I mean? So Saskatchewan go forward a little bit, and then we would get a huge sack on Cody Fajardo.
Come on, boys! Woo! Oh, dang it! That's the ball! Yeah! Yeah! Let's go!
Yep, and then Saskatchewan at that point would be forced to punt, where they would absolutely flub the punt. We'd go on a punt rush, and I'm not sure if a guy got a hand on it or not. Punt is absolutely flubbed. Saskatchewan completely screws the pooch here. Huge chance for the Bombers. Then, right afterwards, the Bombers would go in for the touchdown pass. Yes, let's get it. Let's redeem ourselves for this last play. And then we fuck it up again. Saskatchewan gets 80 yards.
Get the ball.
No! Son of a gun, come on! No!
Is he down?
Oh my God.
I assume he was down.
No! No! Jesus! You know, it was so frustrating at that point just because, you know, it felt like we had like two, in our grasp touchdowns that we just let slip through our fingers. It really was us shooting ourselves at that point. And it's like, guys, hold onto the ball. Hold on to it. But it's okay. Going forward, and then Saskatchewan get a touchdown.
Damn it!
Yep, the convert would be good. 7-0 Saskatchewan. Was not happy at this point. And then there'd be a big pass from Caleros to Rashid Bailey, getting some big yardage. And then there would be a touchdown for the Bombers.
Yes! Come on!
Nice touchdown. Convert is good. 7-7 going into the second quarter. Second quarter, we would start it off by throwing a pick.
Oh, no! Frickin' hell.
Yep, and then Saskatchewan would get a holding penalty and they would lose 10 yards. And then Saskatchewan afterwards would then get a field goal, making this a 10-7 game for the Riders. And you know what? You know what's worse? Not one pick, but 2 picks. Thank you, Caleros.
He's throwing it.
Oh, God damn it! No! Come on, Caleros!
Watching language.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what Caleros was doing here. At this point, I literally said here, Caleros has got to get his crap together. Caleros did not have a good first half of this game. It was ugly. And then we would get a stupid unnecessary roughness penalty after the play, which is just... Or no, this wasn't... No, I'm thinking of something else. This is the one where Fajardo goes to slide and we try to tackle him, even though he had already committed to the tackle before Fajardo started sliding. I'm sorry, Fajardo, if you don't want to get hit, slide a little earlier. You were a little bit late on that slide, is what it is. But anyways, getting into Caleros' aspect of things, Caleros had a good second half to the game, not a good first half. Now, what I'm hoping that is, as a Bomber fan, is that, you know, he had been off a week, they hadn't had a game that week, and hopefully it was just, you know, he just kind of had to get rolling again. Because I want to make sure going into next week, he does not have this slump at the start of the game. We can't afford that against the Tiger Cats. This is for everything next week. So he's got to be tuned in. I'm just hoping that 1 week break just was a little bit of just kind of the rust that gave him. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen next game. But 6 turnovers in one half of football. Come on, guys. I mean, yeah, our defense was great and held the Saskatchewan Roughriders to 10 points on 6 turnovers. Now, granted, a lot of them were deep in their zone, but still. But yeah, got to make sure he's going for next game. Anyways, going into the third quarter. We'd start off with a sack by Wilson. Some good defensive play. I was really liking our defensive line this game specifically. And then we would get another sack and a forced fumble, and it would be our ball. Turnover. Let's fucking go.
Come on! Come on!
He's gonna run.
Take it!
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. So we get the sack, and then, you know, we go on a little bit of drive. Saskatchewan will come back until they get sacked again.
You know what? We won a great cup last season in the cold. There's no reason we can't do this.
Take it down!
Harder!
Woo!
The defensive line was something else this game. They really were, and they were the biggest key contributor to our success. They were just such a big part. And then Saskatchewan would get into field goal range, go for the field goal, and miss. And we get a pretty decent return out of that.
Get on it.
Oh! Yeah! He missed! Come on! Go!
And then right afterwards, there would be a very nice pass to Kenny Lawler, Caleros to Lawler. Good pass, good shit. And then right afterwards, Winnipeg would get a touchdown. The convert would be good. 14-10 for the Bombers in the lead. Let's go. And then Saskatchewan got a touchdown immediately and tie the game. Fuck you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, come on. Oh my God.
Jalen Williams with the catch and the run.
My apologies, I was incorrect there. I said they would tie the game. No, they would take a lead actually. And then they would get the convert. Convert would be good. 17-14 for the Roughriders. But going into the fourth quarter. Now, the Bombers, if you didn't know, the fourth quarter is our quarter. The only time we ever showed that it wasn't was, well, for sure that last game against Calgary, but definitely that last game against Montreal was not that great either. But those are the games where we sat like a ton of our team, and is what it is. Wasn't really that disappointed about that. But I really wanted to see us start doing really, really well again in the fourth quarter. So we'd start off with a huge pass to Darvin Adams, and Darvin Adams would eventually actually walk off the sidelines. Hopefully, I'm hoping he's okay. I really want to make sure that Darvin Adams is in for Grey Cup if possible. Love to see him in there. But Winnipeg would get a touchdown. Another one. Another one. Wait, that doesn't feel right. What? Winnipeg would get... Oh!
That's what they did.
Come on! He's got it! Yes!
The convert is good. 21-17. I am so hyped at this point. And then another sack on Cody Fajardo. My God, the D-line was really making Fajardo their bitch today, I gotta say. You know, and Fajardo, I honestly think Fajardo had a better game than Caleros did, mainly because of that weak first half by Caleros. And, you know, receivers got to hold on to the ball as well, not putting that all on him. But, yeah, so I think... Yeah, it was a little interesting with the game between the QBs. And then there was a brutal call. Now, to be fair, I'm seeing this at the stadium, so this is just from my perspective. I did not see the live broadcast, so maybe there's something I didn't see there. But in the stadium, it was pretty freaking clear that that was not a catch. You know, basically, mainly because it got into his hands, yes, but it very clearly hit the ground. At least now, unless he got his hand under it, it definitely bounced up though, meaning that it hit the ground. So the only way that didn't happen is if it bounced off his hand and up. And if you watch the live broadcast and that's what you saw, then, you know, is what it is. I'm only giving you the information that I saw. But it looked pretty clear. And now the thing is that the only way that this is a catch is if it hits his hand on the bottom and it comes up. Because he in no way slowed the momentum of that ball as it was going down. There's no way that he did. Because it's one thing if he catches it and then falls down, but you can clearly see that the momentum of the ball stops when it gets to him and then goes into the ground with him. That's one thing. If it just goes straight through his hand, blows straight through his hands, hits the ground and bounces right back into him, not a catch. Just not. Now, they would actually review this. We didn't challenge. I kind of was hoping we would. But, yeah, they would review this and say that it was a catch. I was pretty pissed because I thought it was kind of a garbage play. But then Saskatchewan would keep marching forward. They need it. They need it. They need it. And then we would stop them on third down. Come on! Woo! Third down, and then the Bombers would run down the clock, and victory!
Let's go! They want the smoke! They want the smoke! They want the smoke!
The Bombers advance to the Grey Cup final. I can't believe this. 30-year drought. The Bombers win it last season, and we're going for it again. It is time to defend the cup in Hamilton against Hamilton. It's going to be a huge game. I have all this energy. I just want to watch it now, but and I was freezing my ass off there today. It was pretty darn cold, but I would have it no other way. Despite our flaws in this game, I really hoping that those flaws were just simply because of we haven't played in a week, as opposed to we really got to figure this shit out. Now, I think it is that way, which is good news, but I cannot wait to see the Grey Cup in Hamilton against Hamilton. The only thing I wished is that I was there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you actually check out Peg City Hockey. Jake from Peg City Hockey actually is doing his first a little bit of CFL coverage. Thank you, Jake, for coming along with me on this. And welcome to the club. Make sure you guys check out his video on that. Link to his channel is down below in the description. Make sure you check out our interview with Bombers alumni legend himself, Chris Walby. I believe a 2003 CFL Hall of Famer. I could be a little bit wrong on the exact year there. Make sure you guys check that out. And until I see you guys next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.